Well, I suppose whilst accepting that Islamification is a relative term, it's possibly the problem isn't so great as some pretend. Nevertheless, I think we have a core culture in this a core culture in this country which people who come to this country, who choose to come here, should respect. And issues like the niqab and the minarets, these are things we should be allowed to determine in our own country. This country fundamentally belongs to the people who built it, the indigenous people. That's my view.
One or 2 minutes. You've heard a lot of viewpoints today, and no doubt some my colleagues will say things after this which I can't respond to. I wish I could. But I think just to sum up is this. I want you to look into Islamic history. There was a time when Muslims didn't have a state and they were oppressed, and some went to a place called Abyssinia. In Abyssinia, they met the Christian king, who was a just king. The Prophet Muhammad said that he was a just king, and he said, you can stay here in peace. And the Muslims stayed there in peace. They didn't start to put placards out saying, behead those who do this or what have you. They lived there in peace, and so much was the justice of Abyssinia that the Abyssinia, unlike other governments around it, which were dictators and despots, which obviously the Muslim armies faced these dictators and despots, no one touched Abyssinia because it was a just land, and it's by example, leading from an example of justice. So Abyssinia, because it was a just land, the Muslims lived peacefully, they didn't bother the Christians, didn't bother the Muslims, they lived together, and that is our example today. As Muslims, this is our example. This is our Abyssinia. And just like that time, we were told that in this country there is justice. So we came to this country, well, obviously I'm from Europe, but anyway, we came to this country, a lot of us, and because we thought that there is justice in this country. But when we got here, what were we treated? Because of some international issues that the politicians stoked up, now everyone starts hating each other. People start nodding their head like me, even before I start speaking. Oh, is the Muslims going to say something? Oh, it's all rubbish. You see, is that the human way to treat people? How can we ever come to understanding that the first thing that you're going to respond to a Muslim or anyone else is nodding your head and saying, oh, forget it, he's got nothing important to say. I have my opinion, I'm going to do whatever I want to these people, and I don't care what they have to say. So my advice and my last message is, we want to live in peace. We don't want to establish Sharia in this country. We want to establish Sharia in our own country. We deal with our own backyard. That's what we want to deal with. Just like the Prophet Muhammad and the Muslims did at that time. This is our Abyssinia, and if this can be a just place, then I think that all of us can get along and live side by side in the spirit of harmony and mutual cohabitation.